Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Codm Clash Garena Season 1. It's Scotty Gaming joining you here for the show. We have our final 4 teams remaining in this competition, and we got DVK and SKADI going in here as our first match off the schedule. We got a best of 5 coming in on our first match, but also coming in on our second match, which will be FREESLOT and ABC Esports, a Thailand versus Indonesian battle that we're going to be having up ahead. I hope you guys are having a great day because we're going to be having a long night. Yes, we got a best of 7 awaiting us on the championship stage. Now, these teams, they have been preparing for this moment and trying to utilize this kind of gameplay to, bring them some sort of magic when it comes to playing at the next stage, which is going to be at the ESL MSP qualifiers, where only 3 teams from MSP, 2 teams from Indonesia, 2 teams from Thailand, and 1 team from Taiwan that will be playing at that event where we get to filter out things as we go along the way. Now, we got our first match coming up ahead. That's going to be SKADI and DVK. More importantly, SKADI will be having Freeze, I believe is going to be one of the best players that we got in this lobby up against DVK, who obviously have so much more of a team-oriented approach when it comes to playing these games. Also trying to opt in for a more rotation type of gameplay when we head into this hardpoint battles, as we move in along the way and actually spot down where are we going to be playing. Map number 1 is where we are going to disable all of the team strength because we're heading into Arsenal. Going to be a map pick by SKADI as their first game of the day. Let's see what do they have in store for this battle as they go up against DVK. It was going to be the number 6 team currently in the Philippines. Now, there are a lot of talks that SKADI is currently number 4 in terms of placement points and actually playing a lot of games, so there's really going to be a lot of talk on how are they going to maintain their dominance out there on this battlefield as we start the day off here in Arsenal Hardpoint. Freezy and 7 gonna have such a strong start as they combine for so many eliminations here, but SB19 able to get a couple of pieces there for them as they really try to create that break inside at that point. They are not having quite a good time in there as we get a good rotation. And almost all of the corners being covered up by SKADI. And the thing with this kind of gameplay is that, you give your opponent an easy time in just setting up those 4 corners that we have on this P1. It makes it so much easier for them to have so much map control. And it makes it so hard for you to find where they might be at as they are just all across the board. Now finally we get the final 6 seconds. Going to be in the hands of DVK Oblivion. It's going to be a long climb from here on out. And SKADI, again, what we talked about, starting this day off, this will be their map pick. And, Arsenal is one of those maps that was barely played last season in Garena Masters 5. And I believe in CDFI 2023 due to its high RNG gameplay. We move it to P4 to P5. That's where obviously the team spawns just actually go out of the way. And that's where all of these utilities are going to be coming in pretty handy. But now Arrow on a 7 spree, trying to play with his life, trying to earn himself that EMP system as he takes down Freezy one more time on the artilleries. Oh my god, he is on a burner. 9 spree for Arrow, despite them actually having such a a huge gap on the points. They're actually doing a lot better on zoning things out, but they need to improve on how do they want to sustain their lives inside of that hard point. And with Jari gonna be able to get at least these 2 kills inside of that point, that will be giving this team that 10 seconds that they would need to reduce that gap down, because there are plenty that this team needs to put in. So right now we're gonna have to worry about finding that rotation onto next. That's going to be P3. Again, going to be a spawn-dependent map. And look at where 7's actually positioned at. He's trying to spot the guy on the robotic side. But yeah, I think he has spotted Cash Lever already. And he does confirm that elimination. So DVK needs to find at least that anchor. But 7 is doing such a great job at it. So you can see that all of those information, all of the skills, actually equivalent to spawning this DVK squad on the right side of the minimap. That makes it so much easier for them to actually line things up. You can see Freezy dropping in 3 kills with that Annihilator, making that a 4-piece for before being taken down there by SB19. And DVK and SKADI have always been part of the community scene. They've always going at it each other, trying to find out exactly who's going to be number 4 and number 5. And with Smart Omega actually disbanding, you know, the roster of Idra. Obviously, Candy, Yobabs, and crew will be claiming that at least number 5 spot, just ahead of DVK Oblivion, who's currently number 6 in the Philippines, as projected by me. So, looking at it exactly turning out like that. Just gotta tighten up things when you're on rotation, especially if you're DVK Oblivion, as you're always getting talked down. So now where are you gonna bring in these operators that you have? You got 4. Do you want to break this one entirely off the start, but do you want to really waste it right now when you got 2 players coming in from SKADI, going in for those guns, really able to shut them down? So, man, this is just insane battles right here. And you already know, if a team is so disciplined when it comes to playing a map like Arsenal, that means that the communication is just going to get a lot better when they play those OG maps that is currently on the default of the map of the World Championship 2023. And yeah, the onslaught just continues. Artillery is going to be the same scenario where we saw from P4. P3, where it was just one-sided. Always getting those early rotations and those gunfights. Inside is going to be your boys from SKADI and 7. Just lining them up. 7 spree before he gets shot down. Would you take a look at that lucky number? So, yeah, another early rotation coming in for Oblivion. Another late rotation coming in for Oblivion. They're trying to break through with the Annihilator, but this equalizer is just going off here for 7. But finally, he gets dealt with here. He does currently have 24 kills. He's going to be on a split spawn along with his teammates. It's kind of going to be a gift for them to try to break this in multi-angles, but now you see all of this operator skills being saved up by Oblivion at the start. Going to be paying out big as they're trying to secure Money Hill on this game. SB19. So trying to figure out how do they want to try to defend this point, because they have already taken down the first initial seconds. So already got 17 kills to his name. And this is going to be a huge hardpoint hold for Oblivion, as they were trailing so much on the first 4 sets of hills. Now we get to get that reset, and you can see they're going to be starting on the right foot. They got already players inside of the hardpoint number 1. Now you need some more players to actually zone out this one a bit, get those corners checked. And yeah, Cherry, finding those 2 eliminations, all you have to worry about is the guys coming in from the vent, which is going to be Josh. Smoke's going to be utilized by SKADI to try to get this break. Tokyo has managed to spot down 1, but will get shot down there by Arrow Loves You. And this is a potential Money Hill that we just have from Oblivion. Once again, back-to-back kills we're looking at as they manage to bully out SKADI off of their initial gunfights. Now they're trying to put down those utilities once again, but every time they try to push, they all get shot down. Nice corners being checked over by Cherry, fighting those double. Tokyo shot down. SKADI, that lead getting turned down bit by bit. And Cash Lover gonna be playing in that long range with that sniper, with that AR. Now, honestly speaking, they obviously have so much work to do, right? But one thing more than likely is that even though we have SKADI having 4 operator skills available on this next hardpoint rotation, the Oblivion does have 2 operators on their own that can stop that coming into this one. But massive roster, adjustments coming in from this squad entirely in this new season, right? They had no Zeev already. They added in SB9, they added in Cherry and Joke, so 2 huge players that are going to be coming in handy when they play the S&D later on. But so far on this hard point, early rotation by SKADI. Number 3, Freezy holding it down with an Annihilator. Will not get any more confirmation, but this is going to be a nice bounce back from the squad after losing hardpoint 5 and hardpoint number 1. But now Aru Labs providing that oversight for the squad cannot really get anything. And you can see the effectivity of the smoke just maintaining the survivability of SKADI a lot more longer than we usually expect them to be at. So 125 to 205, 7 seconds left. Now the best thing here is for SKADI, they got a sizable lead heading into the next hardpoint rotation where they're going to be late. Now on the other side, DVK gonna have to win a huge one. Money Hill is what they're trying to aim for, but you can see the spread now all the way from the back. That's gonna be Clash able to spot 1, taking down Freezy. Still not able to spot down 7 on the robotics owl, and that's going to give this spawns just really about chaotic as it can get. Hardpoint broken inside by the SKADI squad. There's going to be 30 more points for this game. And yeah, going to be tough here. Tokyo, 25 kills holding off the point. Spots one, but it will be taken down by Aru Loves You. Now it's going to be converged. Aru needs to check the flank. He spots down Frizzy. He takes him out. Gonna worry about the guys on the mid-map. That's 3 squads playing in for SKADI, and Aru trying to play with his life. Buys his teammates an opportunity to get the reinforcements inside of the harbor, but they gotta bring out this one of his operators. Sparrow would be important to get this hill break, but kind of too late now. And SKADI slowly ramping things out. 9 seconds left. We have to see some contests, top that points from being garnered up and reach that 250 mark. If you are DVK Oblivion, we move in towards the next hardpoint rotation. It is gonna be a huge lead. SKADI on point. It's on pace to win this game. 7 can bring out the equalizer anytime and it can win this gunfight. Only needing 6 more points to win the battle. Do they manage to stand their ground and stop this push coming in late from the side of Oblivion? SB19 bringing out the Sparrow. Will not find any kills whatsoever now. He gets tagged down. Will not get sort of kills. Needs to check every corner he can get, but will not be able to spot down any players. The flood goes through for SKADI. That's 1 player, 2 players taken down, and they break the hill entirely. Cherry gonna be the first one in line for the Oblivion as they try to go for the final push, but Freezy able to storm them down. No one beside the hard point for Oblivion, and it's your boys from SKADI taking this one away. 250 to 160. As close as it can get. But we all know that right off the start, it was more of dominance that we just saw from SKADI off the get-go. Those early rotations on the first hard points that we had were essential for them to maintain such a sizable lead. Even despite not having those early rotations on the coming hard point that they were trying to play, it doesn't even matter. They just had to make sure that they come in, stack, full sending the hard point and just overwhelming them, right? But yeah, looking at our points here right now, Tokyo will be that MVP for SKADI with 32 and 30 deaths. Now, this is entirely kind of very similar in terms of finding these eliminations for the squads. One thing that was left out from DVK most of the time was that objective, right? I mean, Cash was doing very well, just trying to secure the perimeter, but the team had no chance of trying to deploy in so much time into the hard point. So they gotta do a little bit better in tightening things up and actually having an early start, because that late game that they had so much potential, but the lead was just too much from SKADI, and then they couldn't handle the heat of that final hard point where they had to defend with only 6 points remaining for SKADI on that note. So yeah, it's going to be a quick matchup for them there, and that will wrap things up on our map number 1. Arsenal is still going to be a map pick for SKADI, right? So obviously that's going to be a higher odds of them winning that game, but this one is kind of going to be a toss-up, as we got firing range right up next. We saw Joke had one of the best performance yesterday up against a team that they were going up against, which was BV Sage. He scored 17 kills, if I was not mistaken, scoring kills after kills. And if he does bring out that sort of a performance in this coming game up ahead, yeah, there's such a solid chance that they might just force map number 4 or a map number 5 coming into play here. So just coming in, getting ready, and preparing every set of battles and variables that might just be prioritized by a team like SKADI, who we saw just dominate WDC San on yesterday. I think it was a 7-1 victory on SND Slums with Freezy, able to close the gap down every time with a shotgun, which is unheard of if you try to play Slums, where obviously it's the snipers that were able to really dominate, but yesterday it was not that. So seems like we're gonna be able to re-lobby here once again. We're gonna be right back, but yeah, big shout out to our people on the chat. Shout out to our 42 viewers. I mean, you know what? Like, before we even started the day off, I don't think we were even going to be able to host the live stream because the internet was so bad. It was disconnected for some time, right? I couldn't even browse. That's how bad it was. But luckily, we're here and we're ready to see a lot more better gunplays from every squad that will be competing here today, and I'm really looking forward to how will this S&D pan out, because this will dictate whatever will be the series of this map and this game one that we're gonna have, right? Should we see DVK be a lot more superior when it comes to playing the Search and Destroy, there's a big chance that we might just be able to see a map number 5, judging by how the people and these players are looking at the gameplays on this battle. So yeah, I just hope that the teams are going to be ready in displaying this game, because firing range, as we know, has had, you know, its fair share of moments in history when it comes to playing in this games itself. So it's really all about being ready and finding those adjustments right away and utilizing your snipers and getting those early eliminations for you. Joke was playing phenomenal with that for DVK, and they're going to be playing at their strongest map. So yeah, there could be like a big potential that this might end up looking like, you know, a stronger pick for this squad, right? So yeah, we do have a graphic error for our side, right? So yeah, Scotty will be playing on the defensive side. That is my bad. But anyways, I think the players are going to be ready to play inside this game now. So chat, let me know what is going to be the, you know, the adjustments that these teams do you think will have to do in order for them to win this match, right? Especially if you're looking at DVK Oblivion, who had such a very slow start. They need to have a very, you know, decisive round 1, or not, things might just snowball, and that might just give SKADI that huge confidence just to snowball everything in their lineup. But now we are able to start this game. Map number 2 of the semifinals. It's a best of 5 series, so you gotta pace yourself. So let's see how is this going to really look into this. Hardpoint is done. S&D up next. SB19 starting on the attack side. Smoke coming into play for... Oh wow, this is... yeah, very interesting attack. Good thing SB19 was able to intercept at least some players there, as we just saw Scotty pull in quite a very similar approach to what Godlike is trying to do on the defensive side, where they tried to smoke down mid, tried to gain access onto that trailer side, but SB19 was able to cut that off. They do have to rotate out, because this bomb at the A side is not going to be very helpful for you, as they got mids holding off that long range with that sniper. Cherry will be putting that bomb all across the map. B side is where they're gonna try to take that hit, try to take more of a long close range angle. At this point, they do have a player that has a sniper on the other side of the team, so it's better that they actually have an advantage of finding these eliminations one by one. Tokyo going to be here along with mids, trying to break through from the jungles. Pushing is going to be important here. SB19 gotta check every corner that they got. They spot down one, they spot down the second. Tokyo shot down by SB19, and that will be the first round for them there. And you're gonna have to love the adjustments that they did, right? They knew that mids was on the long A, and that sniper could potentially just read them off of that bomb plant and just make it an easy 1v2 for the side of SKADI, but that won't happen now. SB19 pushing up. Tokyo will be shut down by Cherry. Nice team up there for the SMG duo. They open up the A site, but number 3 in Freezy, able to sneak on by with the Fennec. He finds nobody. What an adjustment that we just saw for SB19. They knew that there was going to be a guy trying to rotate on the other side, so they tried to overwhelm them with numbers. And Cherry able to spot down the last 2 players. And there we have it. An early 2-0 start. This team is playing mind games. They don't even bother trying to utilize, you know, their sniper in cash. They just want to blitz this as long as they can. Josh, though, from SKADI taking down SB19. A key close range player out now for this squad, but luckily we see that even trade go through as Arrow takes down Freezy. So point mans are going to be out. You're going to have to rely on your secondary players to move your way in and find some adjustments there. And looking at the plays from Joke, he was expecting that guy to pop out from the jungle. So, man, it's a 3v2 situation. Mids, Tokyo. Again, last 2 guys standing Arrow loves you again, having a better pacing here. First shot did not land for mid. Second will not confirm it, and the punish will be insane. Arrow loves you when Cash. Man, these teams go really way back. If you guys don't know, Cash Lever is Epochs. The guy played for WPM Low Kings back in 2021 or 2022. 2022. Stage 4, back when PJ and Yopi was underage. And you already know, if you get picked up by WPM Low Kings, you have serious potential, right? So that really says a lot about it. So this time, we got Cash Lover and crew actually trying to push in on long A. You can see the stack coming in on the trailer side. They were expecting these teams to go for that hit, but definitely will not be the case so far. As they fully try to get that break, right? Freezy able to get down Cash Lover. The bomb will be dropped. And yeah, Arrow and Joke going up against Freezy, last guy alive. And yeah, I feel like Freezy is going to be the best guy, the best player coming in from this squad, right? Definitely, you know, been out there in the scene for so long. A former player for C8 Esports back in 2022. They played in Garena Masters 3, by the way, at LAN stage, along with Mark, if I was not mistaken. Or if not, he was the teammate of, you know, one of the prodigy players from C8 Esports before, Dre. But yeah. Finally, we are going to be able to connect. And yeah, the push coming in at the A side once again. I mean, what is with this squad, right? They really love their A bomb side pushes. Finally, we are seeing some flood happen through. But Chari almost gets the one guy before getting tagged there. Aru loves you and Joke again playing with their lives here. Mids. He has to really connect his shots. It's been 5 rounds, yet still has no kills whatsoever. Trying to play a game called Cat and Mouse, holding it like a long game, but 7 finally able to take that on Arrow. It's all down to Joke here. He was him yesterday, 17 kills to his name, but Freezy will shot him down. And Joke still has 2 kills once again. No 7-0s. Come on, chat. What is the most iconic 7-0 for you guys? I already know the answer, but I want to know. I just want to confirm it, but yeah, let's see. Now we got Josh and the crew now still starting on the defensive side. First bloods are insane. It's not connecting so far for Josh. But finally, SB19 will be connected though. 3 go down early. Coming for the squad. So, man, insane start now. They're slowly ramping it up, trying to have a 40 split before we end that round. So, yeah. That is definitely a round wins that SKADI badly needed, as we switch the side to not let, you know, a team like Oblivion to run away with a 6-0 start. And apart from that, you know, that's where things just really falls apart. Josh, again, first blood Reaper from Garena Masters 4, needs to step things up. Finds his early eliminations, just like what he did when he was able to take down SB19 off of that early engage. We're looking at the defense that we have here for Oblivion, right? They obviously have, you know, a 2-1-2 split. They will have one player holding things down at the mid-map. That's going to be Arrow with the Holger. And all this noise are going to be relayed, right? And at some point, someone's going to hunt him down. Either a sniper or an SMG looking to close things out. Arrow, the wallbangs, just connecting. No way. Is he still alive just like that? But look at the play now at the A site. That's going to be Freezy's being the front man. They're going to try to put that bomb down. Joke is in deep trouble. The play from Tokyo will not work, and the bomb will be dropped in the mid-map. Joke picks up a Fennec, but will not get that kill. But still, the trade to stop the push and the flood at the trailer side makes it so much easier. Josh, last guy standing. And Aru loves you, able to pick him off. 2-5 on the score. Yeah, this is looking like a DVK, you know, win. And one thing more than likely, SKADI, they had such a dominant run up against WDC Sanon yesterday. They went in for a 7-1 split on the S&D at Slums, and then they still managed to really put in a lot of job there with SKADI, Freezy getting tons of the eliminations. Now we got some plays from Auro Loves You. He will get dogged down. Jerry gets a double on the kill feed. Midsitogo able to combine for 2 as well. But the trades will favor your boys from DVK Oblivion. As Josh will be the last guy alive. Joke will be spotting him, and he's gonna fake that attack. And yeah, it's gonna be happening again. It seems like firing range is an unstoppable map for a team like Oblivion. And exactly what you want from the MSP scene. This Philippine versus Philippine showdown has so many competition and a lot more try hard ways actually trying to play the game. So many sweats, right? Very competitive as ease. But now SB19. I mean, he got 3 players on the long A. SB19 has already heard that. Oh, shots coming all the way. 7 wins the Covey gunfight, opening things up on this firing range. 7 swings on by, finds 1, finds 2. Last guy alive, it's going to be Cherry trying to make the play. 1v1 situation to close the game. No, not yet. We will be extending it up. 3 and 6. SKADI looking to try to force overtime. Exactly. Looking like that. And these 2 teams, again, if you guys don't know, will be playing at the MSP qualifiers tomorrow for ESL MSP. Top 3 will be invited to the ESL Garena qualifiers challenge for the finals. I don't know what the heck what that meant, but hey, still going to be a 5v4 situation. Freezy spots the other guy on the mid map. No way. Cherry gets B-mom just like that, and now it is gonna be an A push. Easy A push from the squad, but I don't know what the play there was for Freezy. He was trying to extend over towards Barrel's side, and now he gets his head picked off and makes it a very possible round for Oblivion to clutch. But look at number 2 in the back. 7 finds Cash. Oh, he has already spotted Joke here as well. Pick and you're dead. And SB19, last guy standing, will be shot down. Back-to-back rounds for SKADI, trying to wrap things up. And if you're DVK, you have to end it as much as you can as soon as possible. Cannot let this game continue. "5v5 situation now. Looking at the attack, number 4. Oh my god, Freezy was able to find 2. Extending way behind enemy lines. So that makes it so much easier for them to put that bomb down over towards A. And the post-plant defense is just all about putting yourself inside of that trailer and get that mid-map control. That's where they sent down Tokyo. Josh. Oh, it's a 1v1 here. Up against Cash Lover. And Cash actually takes the kill. Opening things up at the back. And Arrow loves you. Gets it attack and it's over. What a play from Cash. Finding 2 kills. And with that, they will take that one up. SKADI will be losing that game. It's going to be your boys from DVK winning that map number 2. And we're going to be heading into Standoff right away. And there will be no comebacks happening there, as we got some solid fortitude from DVK. And Cherry played a huge factor off of that, right? We didn't have so much highlights coming in from him on that hardpoint game that we had, but we just saw him pull out one of the best performance on this game with a very solid 11 kills, always serving as either the front man or the second man in line of SB19. So yeah, we have a map number 4 guaranteed with that win from this squad. And Control's going to be coming right up next. I think that's the only problem that they might have to face a problem with up against SKADI, who we know is a very strong close-range team. So Freezy with an SMG or a shotgun is a recipe for disaster for a team like DVK Oblivion, who plays more of a long-range battle, as we saw in this win in this firing range map, where they utilize, again, the Holger 26 from Arrow, the sniper from Cash, and all of that sort. And yeah, I guess the teams pretty much have that pride too, but it's a best of 5. You may have taken this win on this map, but it is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. You still got 2 maps that you need to fight for, and the first map up ahead is going to be Standoff. And we will see that long distance. We will be heading into map number 4, Takeoff. So it's going to be a map pick for DVK. So that will be their best chance at trying to end this series. Take Standoff and Takeoff straight. Do not let SKADI get that slumps S&D where they just dominated WDC Sanon yesterday in a 7-1 split where Freezy hang loose and, you know, score a lot of the shotgun plays. Now, do we have a change of player is the question. Because Batista was playing yesterday. Not sure. But, yeah, we're going to be confirming that from this squad. So far, it will have to be... I think the players are ready, right? Yeah, I think there is. They are. So I don't think we're going to be able to see a player change. They're going to stick by their roster. They think this is going to be the best way for them to pull in the best win. Again, there's going to be $150 on the line. It may not be a lot, but still going to be more than for these teams to actually be competitive and really play it seriously, right? And also enhance the competition that we got for Garena MSP side and the entire region itself. Oh my gosh. What? I am so confused. Do they want to switch sides? Isn't it DVK? Yes, Scotty's on defense. What? I am so flabbergasted, man. What? Oh my god. Okay, so that stage 4 loss was insane. Oh man, yeah, that was insane. But yeah, anyways, I'm kind of getting distracted here right now because there's just so many things happening along the way, right? So I still need to check on what seems to be the problem on this game because the teams just left. I think not once but twice. Did they get the mappings correctly? Because oh my gosh, Arsenal first map. What's wrong? SKADI's blue side. They're blue side. I'm so confused. Could it be because of the lag that they were experiencing in the game? That's why they decided to left? I mean, I do have like a bad internet right now. I think that could be the main problem. But yeah, again, here we go. We're gonna be heading into map number 3. Again, still going to be a map number 4 here with the teams aiming for a better position because whoever wins this is guaranteed to play up against an international squad, either ABC or WDC FREESLOT, who's got, you know, one heavy plays coming into their battles yet later on because you got Speed from ABC Esports that can air off anytime he wants with an SMG. Then on the other side of the team where FREESLOT is going to be playing at, they got Anowin, you know, Anakin's brother. The return of the Jedi will be insane. And now we get to actually find out who's actually going to take this swing game in this control map that we got. SB19, they're going to be playing on the attack side as we see SKADI start off on the attack. Now long-range support will be provided here by Josh, but those snipers are going to be cancelled down by the smokes, and Chari able to get some sort of a push on towards his tank side. That's already a great position that they're already taken. And yeah, SKADI gonna be able to win off of their gunfights, actually get some mid-map control, and this is exactly dangerous territories right now for this squad. You lose this early gunfights, you will put yourself in a position where you're gonna get spawn trap, and that's already been activated here. Freezy with the Fennec running loose, already got a 3-piece, make that a 4 up against SB19. And yeah, please, I'm very sorry, I'm already having a bad day. Internet is not the best at the moment in our spot. Yeah, because we had some internet interruptions starting yesterday, and it's still not finished up. And I think, yeah, it's just, you know, a bad way to wrap things up here for the day. But honestly speaking, still going to be very close as we go back into the game, as we have DVK OBLIVION trying to get some mid-map control with Arrow building that Holger 26 into play, but he's going to get tugged down. They're going to be put into a bit of a back spawn once again. Trying to opt in for a more objective approach here is Joke, but this is going to get eliminated here as well. And this attack side from OBLIVION is just going to be obliterated as 7. And your team from SKADI actually going in for a massive beatdown. Tokyo and crew going in for so much eliminations. They really want to end things up here right now with that win. And proving that they're the better respawn team entirely, right? So, man, 1-0. And yeah, I mean, 30 for 30 again. We're gonna be switching the sides, right? On a map like Standoff, you really need to win your defensive positions. And essentially for SB19, as he opens up the back, that will make it a lot easier for them to push on that mid-map and delay a bit more players coming on the yellow building. Freezy again with the Fennec. Ooh, will not get that kill. Arrow continues it up with the rally with that AR. Surely going to create some sort of a difference. As you can see, the life count still going to be favoring the side of DVK Oblivion as they maintain that second floor in control, and Arrow holding down that mid-map. Over towards tank side is where we're seeing the attacks to go through. Cherry able to sneak on by with the switchblade, brings it out, but Tokyo able to tag him up out of the ground and go in for the elimination. It's 18-22 on the score feed. Still going to be in favor for DVK Oblivion. Josh and Tokyo still able to manage up quite a lot of attacks here. 15-17 onto this matchup. And obviously speaking right now, it is going to be tied up. Seems like Scotty will have the jump here this time as they force Oblivion to play that reset. Bay capture already done. And the easiest hold on the capture flag is going to be at the A site. So Scotty is going to have a field day trying to capture this one up. But if you're Oblivion, you need to still maintain that back spawn. And you're sending out Chariot to be that playmaker. Equalizer in hand, going in for that flank. He's gonna spot down one, spots down two, and that will force them to be back at their base. And Chariot could continue to play the guns blazing, buying the team that information and that damage. But it's still gonna be quite close, a 5v7. Smoke's gonna be close in at this mid-map. You're gonna have to play with your SMGs. If you are SKADI. Stunts connecting SB19 on a very tight spot, but Cherry making the right play off the back. The SB19 gonna get taken down, but Cherry is still in a position to create such a massive play and put this team down to the ground by winning this gunfight onto Tokyo. He goes and withdraws from his position and still maintain that numbers advantage for the side of DVK Oblivion, but he over Charles Mids, who has the Fennec in hand. It's a 2v2 situation. Oh my. And the worst thing about this is 7 has an equalizer to play with. You expose yourself or make a sound cue, you're done, you're dusted. 7 makes the right play and the right read. And an easy sweep. A 1v2 to put SKADI on a 2-0 lead on the series, on off this map as well. Yeah, in a desperation attempt here. You almost wanted it if you're DVK, but you kind of let it go. And you couldn't hold it back anymore. 7 kills to his name. They failed to secure that tractor spawn for DVK, for SKADI, but still going to be in a massive upgrade. But looking at the push coming in now for Oblivion now as they try to push at the back of the enemy's position, it did not really work, and you can see the trades going through when SKADI is able to really tie it back up. It's a 22-27 lead that we have. Now it's going to be equaled up. Josh gonna get tagged down there by SB19. Nice refrags coming in for Oblivion. Now they just have to sort the guy out off the back. Tokyo was just running loose and just trying to delay the position every time. He finally gets dealt with. So now Smoke's going through. That will allow SB19 to at least survive out there in the middle without being spotted, and he is just beaming everybody up! 6 in a row! And it just goes in as Sparrow potentially can be earned here. He's not gonna get stunned, but it takes 4 guys to stack up against him to finally fend him off. So now for Josh, all they just have to do is slow things down, because You see, on the objective department, Oblivion is gonna be taking quite some time to get at least one capture, but you're kind of giving up the A so much, and that will give them another minute to actually try to take this. It's going to be another close battle, 8-11 on the score. Freezy sliding in, holding down top L in the mid streets, and wrapping around the back is essential here. Should he spot down Arrow Loves You, it is gonna be such an important rotation that will help them get that information, and also the Predator missile that will be invested by Josh. You already know that they're going to be able to trap them off the back. But nice skills coming in for SB19, but Freezy brings out the Operator, finds 3! But Cash able to stop that bleeding, but the numbers is just too much! It's gonna be overwhelming to Charity to try to clutch this one up. It's a 5v1 situation. He's trying to play it slow, but 7 almost takes him out. Really needs to reload as fast as he can. He's getting tagged. 1v2! He wins that. Now he has an equalizer to play with. Do not push this. If you are Freezy, Josh shot down. Freezy finally stuffs it. 3-0 for SKADI. Off of this map number 3. And Standoff looking like the map where they shine. But Jerry almost clutched that one up if not for that 3 that we just saw for Freezy. So, yeah, that was a dangerous positioning that we just had on that game. So, where do you find the adjustments if you're DVK right now? The good news is that you do have map number 4 as your map pick, and this is where you think you're gonna be stronger when it comes to finding these players one at a time. So all it takes for them is to really sort this one out, because on that note it's gonna be still going to be a side pick coming in from the side of SKADI. So you really have to fight for those positions off the get-go. But looking at our stats here right now, SB19, 21-18 for him. It was really beaming everybody up, right? But again, the numbers is just couldn't be contained by everybody from Oblivion at that round number 3. I think that was the best chance for them to win the map, at least a round. But they could not really solve, the riddle that they were having when they kept on getting attack off the flank. And when you're thinking about that, make it so much easier for a team like SKADI to pull in so many push in multi-angle, especially when they were on the defensive side. But you kind of let that one go, but it's all about just bouncing back and taking this next game over, because it's still going to be a best of 5. And although you are currently on a 2-1 deficit if you're Oblivion, you still got that adjustments that you can do to actually put your team at a better spot moving into this coming game right up next, which is going to be Takeoff. So let's see, how is this going to be able to pan out? Do we end it there, or is it finally, a time for ABC and FREESLOT to play on this game? Only one way to find out. We're going to be playing the final game, and obviously speaking, Jokin Crew needs to find, those P3 to P4 rotations here. The hard point is going to get tougher. We're talking about a team like SKADI that just defeated you on that Arsenal by a dominant margin, right? 250 to 150, 15x. And should you not have, that early start that the team needs so bad in this hard point, it will just spiral things out of control. So, yeah, our rotations are going to be starting here. But now we start this map number 3. Map number 4 is going to be SKADI having that a 2-1 lead on the series. So, you expect them to play a lot better when they play inside this game. So, be rotating it up, right? Obviously, what you want on P1 is that fountains, get that initial control, and do also have that tough control at red and the gray area. Also the scaffoldings that will provide you that oversight and makes it a lot easier for you to get those eliminations time and time again. DVK Oblivion will now be able to flood down some shots off the high ground. Again, AR battles is going to be important here between Arrow and Cash up against players like Josh and Mids, who's going to be playing that anchor position very well for SKADI, but this P1 going to be very scrappy, as we expect. There's going to be some tensions, and then we head into this game where it's going to be a map pick for DVK Oblivion. The last time they played their own map was at Firing Range S&D, where they won it in a very a good fashion. It was very solid win up against SKADI, but definitely needing more than that to force up map number 5 on Slums, where it's going to be close and long range combined. But P2 is going to be opening up. It's going to be SKADI on that early rotation. They have the anchor spawns. Arrow loves you, trying to spot down players on the corner, trying to take down Tokyo on the high ground, and now they're trying to fight for this position as they take down mids. Arrow loves you, able to flip that spawn for his teammates and actually put SKADI on a long run at the generator side, and he is just going in for a beatdown, going in for a very Feng Nian kind of play with that Graph 556 that absolutely buys his teammates so much time to be inside that point, but they stack on only one spot. And now you can see the flood and this flip just all going to work out once again for SKADI. And the unlimited reinforcements are definitely going to be overwhelming for this squad right here. Arrow loves you, still going to be trying to make the important play. Winning this contest on his final 7 seconds. Still going to be a lot, but he's going to get taken down. So, DVK starting on the right foot on the next hard point. SKADI will look to try to break with the help of that war machine from mids. 7 kills to his name. Arrow loves you. 8 kills. Also a war machine invested. And they win the first set of gunfights, but they need to stack. Right now there's only 2 players holding down inside the hard point, and there's gonna be some guys trying to break coming in from the generator side. 7 with his operator invested, he gets knocked down. So yeah, huge battle that we just saw. DVK win actually, but they need to operate a lot better than that, because now we bring out the Sparrow from Tokyo, but SB19 clearly a lot better than that as they stop another push coming off the Aurora launch. And stuns connecting, 18 seconds left, and you can see the push off of the top side for SKADI, trying to make at least that scrap to favor them, but that's not gonna work. They're gonna have to be on rotation once again, but P3, P4 chain coming along the way for DVK. Joke doing a great job right now leading this team in terms of kills. He's got 17, also leading the lobby in terms of that individual. Whoa. I am just lost for words. A snap back there for Joke up against Josh. I believe but also a 360 for him. Cash Lover now. Nice angles being taken. A 3-piece for him. Stops the push inside the point. Buys his team some time to get inside the hard point, and the reinforcements gonna be quite solid with Cherry. Anticipating the players inside. Tabletops. Contesting off the back from the generator side is Freezy. 11 kills to his name. 26 seconds on the hard point. And in this final 20 seconds. That will help this squad actually erase that deficit that they have. But again, with this better rotations and spawns from these players from Oblivion, you're gonna have to think that yes, they will absolutely tear it down. SB19, 3-piece. They will take that lead after the first set of hard points. We're heading back on towards that mid-map with Joke playing at OBJ for this squad. And you got the high ground hold down there by player 4. That's going to be Epox. Maze is able to actually spot him out. And yeah, 55 seconds. Going to be a lot of time to actually fight for here. So you're going to have to slow things down. SB19, he has been a key player in just securing this close range gunfights off of this squad. This SMG role so far has helped him acquire a roll up against, players in Garena Masters 5. He was acquired by Wolf, the former Blacklist International squad, right? So that speaks a lot on the talent that he has, and to think that he's one of the newer players in the Codm scene, where the veterans have always had that experience and that advantage when they play this competition. Batman has proven to become one of those great players that can adjust to a game anytime, anywhere, and anytime he wants. And they have already held on to a very huge lead, 114 to 89 on the scoreboard. And they also do have their rotations for next. That's P3, P4, P1, and P2 being chained back to back to back to back. And they're bringing out the operators here as well. Joke finding a 2-piece. And man, a 3-piece of that. And sending out Scotty to be playing at the top side of the map and putting on a ragtag. Joke once again. He is him today, the 7-man before getting shot down. He's got 33, highest in the game for the squad. And you know it, Joke was one of those players when we played Garena Masters 4 back when he was playing for Easy Reborn. To securing, you know, one of the highest skills in the Takeoff map, and clearly this is one of his favorite as he continues to put up so much numbers in this game. But definitely far from over here as we got Scotty still in striking distance. They want to try to come back, but all of these rotations has just been too untimely. We saw them all over again, playing late on this rotation. And this is exactly going to be quite a disadvantage for them because now this is, you know, Oblivion finally able to get that setup that they wanted. And Cash already operating, expecting the players to be by the P4 side. Gonna get stun check for now, but he's still gonna be able to put quite some shots. Able to spawn his team off of the generator side that will funnel down the player spawns from Scotty to be by the center off of Reds. And 7 about to push in, but he gets killed by the bow machine. And yeah, this is just a rundown. DVK Oblivion trying to force a map number 5. But honestly, if you are a team like Scotty, you would want to finish it here. The last time you played S&D, it was a map win from the side of Oblivion. Cannot afford to let those snipers actually get the best out of you, man. Oh my gosh. Cherry and crew, they will let these players actually get that final hard point. And you can see the juke play there, playing for that bait. It is Cherry now able to put the team on his back, able to take down mids off of this battle for P4, finding himself at 2Ps. Oh, they are cooking. They are cooking Scotty so bad. All over the kill feed, it's always them at least finding a 2-piece. And Cherry bringing out that Hunter Killer drone. Smoke is going to be out. He's going to be hiding with 106 seconds and bullets on that equalizer, but finally gets dealt with here. 7 able to pull in and extend it out. Get some teams the opportunity to hold on and go for a flanking maneuver here as he takes down Joke and Cash. Lover, oh no, never mind. Cash is able to take him out, so yeah, this is going to be desperate times. Seems like they're going to be able to go in for the first 200-point mark reach, but finally some fight back that we are seeing. Scotty able to put some shots inside that gets the final few points of this P4, and that will still put them at a striking distance. All it takes is another hill. One good hill for Scotty to come back and erase the momentum and the deficit that they have up against Oblivion. Off of the first 2 sets of hardpoint. Hardpoint gonna be expired, heading on to new. Third set, this might just be it. You're looking at a rotation where it is gonna be Scotty coming off flying, finding this elimination time and time again. Seems like the momentum has shifted over towards Scotty's side, but gunfight still gonna be quite magnificent for this team. They are just going for that steamroll. This P1, you need to get that monohill at least. Get 20 seconds if you are Scotty, but the contests are just coming off very scrappy. And man, so far, it has just been, you know, back and forth trades, but definitely being won a lot better by DVK Oblivion on this battle. Do we see some comebacks? That's the best question. 203 to 171 going to be the score of the game. Just 30-point lead. That's this DVK Oblivion has on this battle. It is definitely upon their reach for them to reverse the situation. All it takes is one early rotation on to next, but that's definitely not happening as Arrow is able to spawn his team on his back and continue to put Scotty off of the back foot. Arrow continuing up the long-range presence Gonna be very handy, but look at this player Freezy actually able to sneak on by, but Cash able to get a good read once again, and now they open up this P2 with them on the hard point, but they gotta do a lot better than that. Cash Lover holding down with an annihilator. The players are gonna be all around. If he's gonna try to search for one, it has to be from the staircase, but he gets flanked, and the hard point is gonna be broken by SKADI. Freezy is gonna be inside along with Josh, and the hold has to be strong to put themselves back in striking distance. Freezy trying to slow things down, spotting down Arrow. He takes him out easy as pie. And they've already reached a 200-point mark once again. It seems like we're trying to build up into one of the best endings in this hardpoint takeoff between two squads from the Philippines. DVK Oblivion and SKADI going at it right now. Can we see that massive comeback? As we have no momentum coming in along the way for DVK Oblivion. They do take down that scrappy last hardpoint points, but man, it is gonna be a race towards that next hardpoint rotation. A single-digit lead that we have for Oblivion, and one good break up of P3, it is over. 7 has himself an equalizer to work around, and they do have that early rotation on to next. It is gonna be a scrambling play coming in from the squad of Oblivion's. Joke already on 62, but that will not work for him as they get gunned down in the first wave of gunfights. 2 operators invested by SKADI, and they have already gotten that lead change. 20 more points for them to win, and it is over. They will be advancing to the grand finals, but 7 and crew still not yet here. They still have to worry about the next wave of gunfights coming in from Shari as he finds huge gunfight. Freezy able to fend them off. No one near the point. SKADI completes the comeback and advances to the next stage of the competition. They will be playing the winner of the ABC and the WTC FREESLOT match that we got coming right up next. Another best of 5 that you definitely do not want to miss. But this series, game, set, and done with SKADI able to complete the victory, going in through a comeback and just proving how much they have improved all throughout 2023. But, you know, you really have to give it up, right? Joke, 64 kills. He definitely had such a great time. Again, it was just the operator investments at the end that did not help this team get that break. We saw SKADI have 2 operators there, the equalizer and the war machine, if I was not mistaken. And the momentum just carried over. Look at all the kills from this team. All of them scoring 40 plus. And they really know how to really team up and get tons of these kills. And they're going to be pretty happy with that, because they will be facing the winner of ABC and FREESLOT right up next. But definitely such a hard-fought battle that we just saw there for DVK. It is not yet over for them, right? They will still be playing at the MSP qualifiers tomorrow, 27. So do actually check in at their official page and check out where they position themselves, right? Because they're fighting for one of the best opportunities in the tournament, which is going to be playing at the Sao Paulo, Brazil, and also score in tons of money along the run. So yeah, that will wrap things up, guys. That will end it. It is going to be all this respawns that will be won by SKADI, but DVK has shown their potential that they can be a big threat when they play those SNDs, and you cannot really count them up when you're playing that game mode. And yeah, they defeated SKADI like in a very dominant way there. Those retakes were insane. The way that they set up those bomb plants was one of the better factors as well. So do not miss that point, because they're still going to be playing again on the MSP qualifiers. And if we do have an announcement where we're going to be able to finally have Garena Master Season 6, there's a big chance that we might see DVK Oblivion there as well, along with SKADI for that MSP battle that we definitely most want to have when they are going in for those compete. And yeah, that will be wrapping things up. And the coming game right up next is gonna be another best of 5. So it is very important that they continue this pacing, because the team that they're going up against with, it will not just be any team whatsoever, right? So Scotty will be able to win the oh my god, no, this is not it. Oh my god, why are they here? Oh my god, I am so confused. I am so confused, chat. Why are they here? Oh, there we go. There we go. We got the job done. So, Scotty will be playing the winner of the ABC and the free slot match. So, don't go anywhere. When we come back, it will be the battle between the Indonesians and the Thailandese. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to be waiting for a bit longer because now we're going to be able to see these teams actually play right now. And FREESLOT and ABC, we just had to take a quick long break just to pay respect for ABC Esports Maghrib, which is their sunset prayer in Islam. So, with that finally sorted out, we're finally about to see who's going to take this best of 5. It is gonna be, you know, a battle between two strong teams that are waiting for their respective matches, right? But for the first game that we just haven't seen so far, it was SKADI was able to take 3 respawn games up against DVK. Now, up ahead, it is going to be ABC Esports and FREESLOT. Again, high-powered teams that can really bring the guns when it comes to pushing in and dominating with their gun skill. You talk about ABC Esports, they got Speed there who scored 58 kills in their first match yesterday in Summit. And you had a 72 kill performance coming in from FREESLOT. Now, I don't know what the thought is right now for a team like ABC because they were team 1 and they decided to pick Takeoff. I guess that is gonna be a bit of more of their comfort pick, but after what we saw from Anowin, which is Anakin's brother, you know, he scored 72 kills. That cannot be just, you know, let off so easy. So you need to really get to put in a lot of job here to finally work things out. And yeah, I think the players are all ready to actually play inside the battle. And yeah, they just need to really make sure that they are going to be ready because this is going to be high tier action, right? They got the number 1 team in Thailand versus the number 2 team in Indonesia. So there's definitely going to be some, you know, challenge and competitiveness that's going to be lining up when we play these battles that will be up ahead. But looking at our maps that we have here, what do you guys think is going to be looking to be, you know, the final scoreline? Is it going to be a 3-1, 3-2, or is it going to be an interesting 3-0? Now, one thing more than likely, we saw DVK OBLIVION and SKADI go up at least 3-1. Now, this time, they're going to be playing, you know, these 5 maps, which I feel like it's going to be FREESLOT taking map 1, ABC taking map 2, then Standoff will be a win for ABC, then FREESLOT wins map 4, and then map 5 is gonna be played. I feel like that's the best chance of us of actually having the highest quality of battle here for today, and I have saved up my coffee for this moment. Now we get to see the best team in Thailand going up against the best team, the second best team in Indonesia. So we're gonna be moving in, playing in this game, and really checking out what's going to be the performance looking like in these battles, right? So, can we see an India tournament and a Garena India versus India? Yo, actually there's one. You guys have to wait for that. There's already one being cooked up, so it will be interesting if ever that really was, that will be, you know, like successful bid, but it was already planned, so make sure you stay tuned to that. But as we focus into this game, you can see it's going to be 15-3 on the scoreboard. It's still going to be in favor for FREESLOT, and this is where, again, we really have to highlight that Anowin is just a walking highlight reel. Now, you give an opportunity to have a hot start, it is hard for him to really slow down. We saw him end up with 72 kills, so hopefully that does so happen in this battle that we're going to be playing at right now at the moment. But so far, C1 able to light things up, 71 kills to his name. Now, we had a player actually subbing in, right? Yesterday it was Yaya that was playing inside, but now I think it is C1. I think C1 played yesterday. Now, Kato played today. This is going to be first day, but again, looking at it right now, focusing on the game, I want to see some, you know, highlight action here. 28-14 going to be the score of the game. Early gunfight's gonna be won over by ABC Esports to gain control of this P2. Now Sugu's trying to hop in towards scaffolding. C1 able to get some trades inside. They know where the players are gonna be located at. They're gonna try to play for those trades, but Gunzi gonna be a lot better in you know, getting this elimination. So yeah, still going to be such a long game. But one thing more than likely that we just saw from a team like ABC Esports is the way that they have managed to handle all of these gunfights, right? It was them actually on a deficit when we started off this map number 1 in this hard point, but they have finally picked up that pace. C1 doing such a huge load of terms of finding these eliminations right now for this squad, right? But one thing again for ABC is that they can actually hang in there in terms of this gunfight, so you cannot be too sure who's actually gonna try to win this map number 1. Takeoff. We saw a map win for Anowin and crew up against, I believe was PV. I believe it was Wolf 131 yesterday. So yeah, you can't really underestimate any of these squads. But early rotation, early spawns gonna be in the hands of ABC Esports. You got number 5 DMX holding down the generator side, but with speed getting taken down by Sugus, that opened things up for them to break inside the point. Sugus will be shot down though by Gonzi, who's been able to really intercept almost everybody from the hands of his weapon. But finally he gets dealt with there, and we see some grounds being handled off by FREESLOT. And it's going to be taking a total team effort for them right now. 3 players already in double-digit numbers as they try to maintain the hold inside of this hard point. Hard point will be broken in once again on this final 8 seconds. So we got number 2 and number 3, Gun and Jeffro, holding up the final scrap time on P3 while their teammates actually set up for next. And yeah, this is going to be a nice chain off of this rotation. But the thing here is the flood actually works. Now for FREESLOT, they're pushing it as a team. They're able to get those shots, and 4 of their players already with double digits, and the grenades connects, and Suga's able to line up some shots, and the operator just gonna be invested there by aimbot TZ, but will not find any good value off of that. But again, they are just lining up the lane inside of this hill, and ABC is paying the price for it. Full control on the mid-map from C1, but as soon as he gets dealt with, now that will open the wrap-up around for Speed, who's got 20 for himself. Again, the second highest will be Gonzi with 20 for his team. They are doing most of the work, while Nyx and DMX is having such a late start, a slow start to be in fact. And it's going to be the SMG battles between Anowin and Speed that will be the main highlight of this contestation. Who is going to be a lot better in securing all those frags for the squad. Now, so far on this battle, right, it's still going to be Speed up the upper hand with 22, while Anowin has still got himself 15 kills. But looking at the lead that we got, it's FREESLOT that has a better number, a 42-point lead that they have coming off of that first set of hardpoint rotation. Now we head on towards next, going in towards our P1 once again. Gonna be very scrappy. You gotta rely on your SMGs to do all of the damages. And yeah, for ABC, they will not have any problem here, knowing that Gun and Speed have just been up to par up against the SMG duo that we got for FREESLOT. But they're only going to take more than that, as their 2 teammates still going to be trailing behind with these eliminations. But truly making up for it there is obviously Gonzi and Speed. But again, 110 to 74. This hardpoint takeoff was a map pick by ABC Esports, but looking like such a better approach that we're just seeing off the start from FREESLOT. Always able to get those gunfights to favor them, and having everybody get involved early, and Anowin able to spot himself a 6-free already, almost about to get 7, but Gonzi able to tag him down, and Sugus finally gets eliminated. 115 to 86 gonna be on the scoreboard. 4 seconds before we head on to next. Nice shot from Jeffro. Gains control of Stadium. Now you would want to maintain this area on the map for your squad, while number 5 in DMX is waiting for the flip of spawns. He's still going to be taking some time in there, but with him able to take down aimbot TZ, just needing a couple of more gunfights and a little bit of help from his teammate Speed coming in from the stadium side to win this gunfight to actually flip those spawns, but they all fail. And FREESLOT able to maintain this position on the map. Great spawn manipulation and spawn control. But yeah, we are now seeing this distance going to be closed down. But even though there's going to be some runs just being kick-started, right, by ABC Esports on this battle, it's always been, FREESLOT C1 is able to intercept all of these attacks coming in off of this one side. And this is the #1 team in Thailand showing what they got. Total team effort and just supreme dominance in terms of holding down the spawns on that battle. Now map number 3 is gonna be control, but on this P1 in this map number 1 that we got, you gotta focus on this Mon Hills coming right up next. ABC Esports is gonna have that early advantage as they move on early, but now they're gonna be broken from Sugus off the back. This is gonna be a massive flank. Sugus though will not get the job done. Jeffro able to get some lineup. The president himself playing the objective has got a minute into the clock on this hard point. And now it's a single-digit lead. They're slowly chipping away that lead. Winning all of this gunfight, buying the team some time inside the point, soaking everything up. Jeffro on a spree. 18 kills to his name. Just, no, not even needing to really put in a lot of attacks here. Because Gunzi and Speed has just been going on a tear, finding most of these jobs in eliminations. And so they do manage to get that split. 132 to 150 on the scoreboard. ABC Speed and the team definitely now able to get that stack as they win that P3 early rotation, but this time going to be coming off of late on this one. C1 able to get 3 piece there for FREESLOT, but there's going to be a battle for that hardpoint anchor between Anowin and Jeffro, and we're not going to be talking about that because it has already been held on through by Anowin. Was going to be extending his way in towards that mid-map where he's going to be able to spot one more player before getting taken down. But one thing that we got here is there's no operators available for both ends. They're going to have to rely on their gun skills to actually do most of the damage on this battle. And now the split spawns actually does in favor for ABC Esports, but C1 again coming in handy for the squad, delaying everybody up. Finds himself a double, reload in action, and now brings out the Sparrow but gets caught in the act. And yeah, C1 definitely going pair to pair with Anowin in terms of fighting this elimination strat, but you gotta do a lot better as we finally see a team like, you know, a team like ABC able to pick up their pace. So now, Gunzi, it's just all about continuing up that consistency, right? You have already won the second set of hard points, but you gotta continue the rally by making sure that you maintain those early rotations on this game, and also just finding those, you know, those big key gunfights on this top side, which is currently being controlled so far by no one. So it's really just a 50-50 battle on this game. And again, I am so sorry for our internet connection, but it has been a problem for me today. I tried to check the ISP for that. They said they cannot do anything about it. So all they could do best was for me to get at least my internet and at least provide you guys some way to actually cover the grand finals of Garena Clash Season 1. Because I don't think we're going to be able to have any more schedule after this, because it is going to be quite busy for February for almost every region. So as much as possible, we get to at least put in some repetitions for these squads to get ready on their competition and see actually, you know, how are they going to be able to pair well when they're playing in this game. I'm so sorry for the lag, everybody, but yeah, hopefully so we do find ourselves an opportunity to showcase that one. But for now, it seems like we are going to be able to clear it up. ABC Jeff Pro able to get at least some QPs, and I think our internet is going to be ready up here. I don't think so. Oh my god. Yeah, this is tilting me, man, but we're gonna go through it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just 20 more points now for ABC Esports in order for them to take this win. And yeah, oh my. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry. All in right now for this battle. Do we see WDC FREESLOT continue to actually chain this hardpoint rotations, because ABC only needing 15 more points to win this game. Now the last 8 seconds gonna be controlled by FREESLOT on the P2. On the next hardpoint though, it's gonna be ABC early. So do they finally finish things up here at this next hardpoint rotation, or do we see a massive break coming in from WDC FREESLOT and taking this one away? Hardpoint opens up in 2 seconds, and the hardpoint generator side is gonna be controlled by who? It is FREESLOT. And yeah, oh no, It's going to be a free run, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was a win. It was a win for FREESLOT. Now that is so tilting, man. Like, why? Why would you do that to me? All we wanted is just to, showcase these teams. But why are you stopping us from showing that, man? Yeah, that is so unfortunate. This is not a good day for me. But anyway, that will wrap things up, right? That will wrap things up. It will be ABC Esports that will be able to win the game at Takeoff. But yeah, that is their map pick. So you kind of expect that to actually happen. But SND is coming right up, and Meltdown is where we're gonna be able to play. And you already know the last time we played Meltdown for sure. You guys already know that it was okay. Okay, we're back. I turned off all of my devices. Maybe just to try to see if that will make some sort of a difference when we head into map number 2, because that's exactly not what I expected the grand finals to look like, right? This is a total disaster already, but ABC Esports, yeah, they did win this game. And it was such a great performance from, a player like Speed, who has 53 kills, but Gunzi really able to supply the chain for them, right? 50 kills, 38 deaths. But on the other side, Anowin, he's got 46, 45. The team definitely did had to do so much rotations, especially at the last stretch where ABC just kept on, chaining hard points after hard points. And that, I think, is something that this team needs to actually touch up on and do a lot better in this game. But coming game right up next will be Meltdown. And Meltdown is one of those key maps that has had one through highlight last year, and I think everybody can relate to it, right? That 7-0 godlike win up against Luminosity Gaming at map number 5. A complete steamroll. Did you guys expect that? I did not expect that, but it was, one of the best moments that we got in the game. And yeah, I think the players are going to be ready to play inside the battle, so I just hope that they get ready up and we can finally resume the matches that we're going to be having here today. I just really, really hope that we're not going to have any lag now, because we are already at the grand finals. I don't want this to be failing, man. Yeah, that's the last thing I know. But yeah, this is something that I want to see as well, because ABC Esports, they do have DMX sniper to play there, and he was able to really go for a lot of wallbacks in Tunisia. And if you cannot tell by now, he scored himself 3 kills on 3 kills each on the first 4 rounds of action. So that was 6 in total for the 4 rounds of action that he was able to have. So he's going up against Scotty from FREESLOT. Again, one of the best snipers out there in Meltdown. And I think is a guy that you don't want to mess around off the start. So if you're one of the snipers for ABC, you would want to at least have a very slow game before even thinking about going in for those very massive push. So yeah, we'll be able to see. We'll be able to find out what exactly is going to be the gameplay here for this squads, right? But let me actually... There we go. I will give myself the lead. I will give myself the lobby. I think the problem is because I was hosting on my mobile phone. That's the reason why it is lagging. I need to at least have you know, the game loop that I am using, so that we can actually start this game without even lag. And yeah, let's see. Meltdown. You know, like, guys, if I had the money, I would put my money on FREESLOT, right? I would love to invest on this team, but I don't have it right now. Yeah, this team, you know, they have so much potential. They just only need one coach, a coach that can guarantee them that opportunity to play at the highest level. And I just hope that they actually put themselves out there in the MSP in the Garena challenge season that we're gonna be having, because that's gonna be a great opportunity for them to attract some huge organizations that will put this team, you know, in one of the best spots possible. But we are still stuck. We're looking at the snipers here that we're gonna have to look for. That's going to be Kato, DMX on the side of ABC Esports. Early gunfights being won inside of the pepperoni pizza. And yeah, it's going to be coming on to a halt right now, but the bomb play is going to be happening at the A site. Niwa is going to be using an R9, holding down the boiler rooms. They now have that information that the team will be at the reactor. So the rotation here is going to be important, because DMX is going to be eyeing out for those rotation. Aimbot shot down. Anowin almost getting his head picked off. That's going to be a 3v4 situation. Nice attack there for Jeff Pro to take down Niwa. It's a 2v2 situation now. All down to C1. Can he clutch things up? 18 seconds. He already has 2 kills to his name, but the clock is running out. Nyx spots it, gets himself eliminated, and now C1 clutches the game and the round. And it's a 4-piece round number 1 for C1. And that will give them the first round. Man, what a positioning there. But you know what? ABC could have played that bomb plant a lot better. Could have played for that open plant, and where they could actually see it, because what gave C1 an opportunity to clutch that was the head glitch he was provided. That cover that can help him sustain his life out there. Now ABC gone, able to get the first blood yet again. C1, speed. Getting those trades through. And here we go, man. A 4v4 situation yet again. Kato trying to line up this nade on the reactor. All 4 members in yellow on the reactor core. Trying to play this defense inside. ABC gone. Holding down the A site. Has got a good position here. But now gotta play the toast corners correctly. Jeffro takes 8 both DC down, but Niwa able to get one with the R9, hitting them like a freight train time and time again. It's a 1v3 situation. Can DMX clutch things up? Yes! It will for the moment, but Niwa able to get that attack to go through, and they will be able to win that round. 2-0 now for the side of FREESLOT. The games just continue to get a lot better here.
Defend the objectives.
ABC,
Defend the objective.
they're gonna be
Destroy the objective.
holding that bomb once again, looking to try to push over towards the A side. I mean, I guess that's one way for you to go for that counterplay, but man, it's gonna be hard tough. C1 gets caught down. Finally, Speed gets some sort of action, but immediately gets traded. Aimbot on a very good spot to actually take down some players here at this generator side. Jeff Bro decides to take a peek, actually gets that peek down, gets the eliminations, and ABC Esports has an opening at the B site with DMX able to take down Niwa. 1v4, 1v3 situation now for Sugus. Oh my god, he just exposed himself in the open, and not much you can do there with a lot of players going in for so many shots. Now round number 4, we're opening it up with aimbot TZ holding down the generator side this time, but the boiler side this time. Now where exactly is Niwa holding down? I mean, Anowin has spotted gun already. Long range, she does the damage just like that. One more player inside on the boilers, and Niwa and aimbot able to get those team up to get those job done. Nick still holding down some of the boxes here. DMX aiming at the window. Will not get that information whatsoever. And what a great start for Anowin. Finding himself 6 kills on the first 4 rounds. Grenade will be out. It's perfectly cooked. Nyx almost gets shot down. He's gonna have to recover that. He'll help just as fast as he can. But you can see ABC on the rotation over towards B side. They have to iron out for Niwa or Anowin, who is trying to make that long flank work. But with 50 seconds left, you're gonna have to make your way inside the bomb site. You gotta work your way in by at least finding one kill or just playing it safe. We're using those angles to utilize the surprise attacks and actually caught this FREESLOT squad off guard. Anowin, again, holding down the boilers along with his teammate Aimbot. And that's going to be a perfect opportunity for them to actually figure out where they do want to take this. Because Nyx is not going to be able to watch over the generator side. So that opened things up for Anowin to actually push and actually close the distance down. Nyx able to spot one. Aimbot shot down. His teammate's going to get knocked down. It's all down to Sugus here. ABC Esports trying to win through a defensive hold. Nyx, a key player on this run, able to buy the time for DMX to make that rotation over and secure that second round win in a nice change of pace. So we are seeing currently at the moment ABC Esports, Jeffro and Speed. We saw them actually yesterday doing so many damage up against the team that they were facing, but today definitely kind of hold it down a bit, especially for Speed, who only has 1 kill at the moment. But DMX able to get his first blood, and that will really make it easier for them to push over towards the A side. But, you know, right now, looking at it, this B side is pretty much open. You don't have to really contest, you just have to make that right read, send one of the players at least to find whether that B side is clear for us to have an easier time, not lose any of our lives as we go in for those bomb plants. Anowin, they're gonna really wait things out. And the bomb is about to get crossed. And look at the positioning that we just have all over the place for ABC. They have every corner check except for the admin building. And the bomb for Nyx, again, will play the crucial role in tying up the number here. Will be able to put the bomb plant down. Niwa, again, cannot be contained with the R9. He's pushing up. Speed. Finally, with the help of Gon, they're going to be able to find some shots to connect, and Gon able to find a double. 1v2 situation. Aimbot, last guy alive. Too many angles to hold. And it's your boys from ABC Esports. Finally able to capitalize onto that and wrap things up and win this game. Kato and crew. Yeah, after those first 2 rounds that they win, ABC Esports has been able to figure them out. Need to find adjustments that will put this squad, you know, an opportunity to actually play through SKADI, who's been one of the best snipers in the Garena region itself, but could not really get himself involved right at the moment. He does spot down one player, and that's gonna be Jeffro, holding down the back. Oh, this is such a long flank for him. Should he get C1 here, it's over. The flank is just insane. Now they get to wrap around anywhere they want. They can go for the push. And with this confidence from Nyx, able to light things up. DMX with the scope will not get any kill. Niwa sustain his life out there. And the R9 about to close down the distance up against Speed, but will not get any secure kills so far. Not until Jeffro pops his head open. Kato on a 1v2 situation, 9 seconds. ABC has already bought the time. They will win the round. Kato just playing for highlight plays. Gon able to get that connection and rotation. Gonna be insane. 2-4 on this new round that we got. Oh my gosh, dude. 2-4 on the kill feed. Sugus. Mr. Sugus himself. I mean, you know, Sugu is actually a famous hotel in the Philippines. But, hey, 2-4. They're on the switch of sides. They're gonna put the bomb down, but he picks. Trying to get some more information, but Nyx gets the lineup. Finds the 3Ps, and now the full send woes in for ABC. But C1 able to stop that for the moment, but Kato cannot hold that angle for so long with the amount of flood that just happened. ABC Esports able to extend that lead. Truly gonna be an unexpected route that we are seeing as FREESLOT cannot get anything going for the team. Cannot get any round win after the first 2 rounds of action that they won solidly. Now they're gonna try to push over towards B. The stun is there. Gone, able to take down Kato. The sniper officially out. Smoke is there to cover Nyx's footprints. He's got a good angle off of this. Anowin, good swing on by. And what a long-range sucker punch from the R9. And the bomb has been planted here. And you don't have any range, so you have to really close the distance down. And DMX able to spot Anowin and take him out of the way. Speed pushing in, taking down C1. A 1v3 situation now for Sugus. Bomb going to get the fuse. DMX taking down Sugus. 2-6 match point for ABC Esports. Do we see a comeback happening? Or is it over? Is it over just like that? And we need to see some desperation coming in for FREESLOT here. That R9, it has been working, but you know, the other players are not just having a great day today. ABC Esports is way ahead, especially with Gonzi playing absolutely well. But at least they got to see a bomb plant. Speed, he has been terrible playing in this S&D. I think that has been the saving grace for FREESLOT, right? But it's not easy feat when you got Gun still playing there with 10 kills, right? And you can see him getting picked up once again. Gunzi cannot get any lineup once again, and what a clean for FREESLOT. And you can really tell that if you get that bomb down for FREESLOT, it's a lot easier for this squad to maintain some sort of like upper hand heading into these battles. ABC Esports, Jeffro able to extend over towards Reactor, but Anowin, my god, has just been unstoppable. Having the highest kills in the game, they open up with pushing off towards mid, taking down the first blood up to Jeffro. Now they put the bomb down at the A site. A bit of a fumble there for him, but ABC Esports trying to at least find the pick before going in for a full send over towards Reactor, but C1 is going to stop that from happening. Now you got some action going on. Kato, he's being chased by Gons. Pistol in sight. Gon almost gets turned on there, but Sugus, backup is already in, and Niwa, huh? No! Anowin just beat someone up from the admin building all the way from the overpass. Oh, what is this? What is this? Yeah, it definitely needs a big nerf, man, but you know, you have to work with what you got. Jeffro lining things up, gets a 3-piece. Oh boy, Niwa finds himself a double to equal it up, a 2v2 situation. Right when you think it's FREESLOT's time, it is not yet over. As Anowin continues to hail one of the best match kills. Over towards A, but the bomb has been dropped. And, you know, this is not a friendly spot for Anowin to be in, so he has to rely on Kato to actually spot where these players will be located at the moment. Number 4 in blue in speed. Way over ramps. Oh, he spots them badly. No one turns. And it's over speed. Gets the final 2. And it's gonna be ABC Esports going back-to-back in wins on the maps. They already secured themselves that match point on the series. A step closer towards the grand finals to meet SKADI is ABC Esports. But you can really highlight, you know, that insane battle between everybody when they are going up against Anowin. The guy was just a walking matchup nightmare with the R9 in hand. He scored 17 kills with 8 deaths. That's a 2-point plus KD. That's a 2+ KD for him. And no one does it better with him eliminating all of these players. But Kato for WDC could not just get himself activated in this long range attacks. And that will let you know, a team like ABC Esports get away with a 2-0 lead on the series. Nyx will be the MVP here, mostly doing a lot of grenade kills. Okay, I know that's insane, but Jeff Rogan, I mean, this consistent approach from these two players, you know, two veteran players from ABC Esports, and you add in Nyx, who just plays that backline very well with the TRH. You got yourself quite a very strong team to begin with, and now it will be map number 3, Standoff. Control is where we're going to be playing right up next. And ABC Esports is on a quest to try to win this final game, this final 3 maps up against FREESLOT to book themselves that ticket on towards the grand finals where they meet SKADI on a best of 7 series. It's going to be a long game ahead, so they gotta have to pace themselves as much as they can. Map number 3 is going to be at Standoff. ABC Esports will be taking the defensive side. Now, that's such a big advantage already off the start from this squad. Immediate control over towards grannies and the boxes and the mid map as well. So FREESLOT on the attack has to really fight tooth to nail to be able to withstand the wrath of ABC Esports, who's just aiming for this sweep and finally advancing as fast as they can at the grand finals up against SKADI, which is going to be an insane battle, knowing that these two teams have been on the rise, and with ABC having a re-roster with some of the best players in the scene right now from MYSG, you're going to have to think that there's not going to be, you know, a lot of adjustments from these teams if they are great. It only takes a little bit of time to actually gel in through and go in for a lot of these eliminations, but far from over is this best of 5 series. FREESLOT can still go for a comeback. Should they get these attacks to go through, and will it enough? And they might be able to really get some sort of big adjustments in this game. But now we're going to be able to head into this battle. Let's take a look at this map number 3, Control Standoff. ABC Esports on a quest to go for a 3-0 sweep, and goes of the pass of WDC FREESLOT, right? They need to actually make sure that they play perfect from here on out, cannot afford to lose in order for them to advance to the highest level of this gameplays. So far, speed is one of these, best areas on the map. This close range engage. He has to fight up against Niwa, who's going to be on the other side with a Fennec of his own. Now, you can see that FREESLOT definitely struggling on the attack side. The spawn trap has already been activated. ABC gone, able to spot down Tsugus and actually take him down. This is actually the best control map that, a team like FREESLOT can actually head into and actually win their gunfight threat. But they're going to have to try to will through it and slow things down. Able to finally escape from the spawn trap there. But you have to play objective because 36 seconds has already left for you to make a move and actually capture one of the points. And you can see Kato able to turn things around, find himself a 3 piece on the kill feed. Now this time it is FREESLOT's time to strike as they manage to erase the deficit on the live count. But still gotta do a lot more than that. Niwa able to get some pressure off of A, but they need to make sure that the segments needs to be consistently felt through. C1 loses control over towards Granny's side, but it's still great that FREESLOT still has some control over towards the objective. Already donning 2 segments on this one, but they're losing so much lives. You gotta take care of that moving forward. You force ABC Esports to play that reset. Now you need this last segment to make this, another minute into the clock, but losing so many lives is FREESLOT, and they could not just contain the pacing and the fast pace action that we're seeing and being provided here by ABC Esports. Gone. Still not able to confirm that last shot, but Speed finally gets that elimination. They'll be able to step closer into providing themselves an opportunity and a slot to play at the grand finals up against SKADI. But again, we need to see a major bounce back here. Now we switch the sides. WDC FREESLOT will be starting on the defense here this time. And you're going to have the need to protect that mid-map away from this fast-paced players like Speed and Gunzi. They will look to try to take that away from you. But yeah, you actually win it right now, and Anowin is actually able to slay out, able to at least get a 2 life count advantage heading into this battle. 23 to 24. You got Kato holding it down, and this is one of the best, best DRH iron sights in the game right now. Has to be, right? That Ali skin. And it's just easy gunfights for you, but for Kato, still working his way up. Only got 6. But doing a lot better here on the defenses. WDC FREESLOT. But, oh man, Speed, it could not just be contained, right? Here comes Anowin once again, trying to push all the way through individually. Will not get any eliminations, but ABC Esports on the attack cannot really get a solid ample hold off of this. But with Speed able to hold down the Granny side, this will be the perfect moment for them to actually will it through and actually go in for that A capture. Jeff Pro able to spot down 2. Speed this time going in for some shots, but it's not really equivalent to having a huge lead off of the the points in the live count here. Anowin will not have any good value off of that operator, and they will not be successful at stopping the push at the A side. 12v5, ABC Esports has got the numbers, and the only way for you to win this is to make sure Niwa had one of the best games of his entire life. This moment right here where he finds a double, he needs to be consistent all throughout just to make sure he wins that, but he gets shot down. It's all down to Kato with Annihilator. A 1v10, ABC Esports gun closing it down and wasting all the operator skills that we got from your boys from WDC FREESLOT, and it's looking clearly possible that it's gonna be ABC Esports that will be meeting SKADI at the grand finals, judging by the rate of pace that they are just playing this matchup. It's a Thailand versus a Philippines showdown on that gameplay, but WDC FREESLOT still got some opportunity left to push it through and at least force a map number 4 and play at their map Hacienda, but they have to be perfect from here on out. Cannot afford to lose any more moments and momentum at all. They start round number 3 with at least a 3 life count start, and they're trying to push in and play objective, trying to push this team to actually rotate and actually fight for their life. Kato able to will through at least some shots on the kill feed. Anowin holding down that mid map, and they got aimbot trying to play for this B side capture. 2 segments, two flags at a time. This is the aggression that you need to see FREESLOT play. And it seems like, a fumble is going to be happening here for ABC Esports. They lose A side already, and aimbot almost wins that gunfight, but that will be a big save for Speed. But now all it takes is for a couple of more players from WDC FREESLOT to actually push in at this B side to actually finally finish things off, but they're going to have to wait for this stack. They do shut down Nyx. Oh no, never mind. ABC Esports going in for that reverse guard, able to put this squad onto a reset. 8 and 13 on the live count. You got a minute and 45 to gain that capture on towards B. But you're looking to try to play through a capture, or look at a play through a team kill here. So I don't know exactly if this is going to be the best spot for you to actually play, but you do have that numbers game. But now you're gonna try to play objective. C1, he's going to stay alive, and he's gonna win that gunfight, but no, not yet over yet. Oh my gosh, that's oh my, yeah. Nope. FREESLOT, actually, that was a way more intricate attack on that gunfight, so we're gonna give them that. 2-1 on the feed, 30 to 30 on the live count. Once again, we're gonna have to reset it back. Again, need to be perfect. If you are FREESLOT, you already won 1 round on the attack side. Just treat it like a reset. You're gonna have to figure out where you want to try to attack. And this time, the point of contention starting on the back side with the equalizer invested from Sugus. He's extending way forward, trying to put his teammates an opportunity to extend that live count, but they will be shot down. ABC Esports able to waste the operator usage by FREESLOT once again, and now they're gonna try to break through from the front. Speed loses the gunfight onto Niwa, and now it is a spawn shop enabled with Claw invested for Niwa, this is the best moment for you to extend the life count deficit from their squad and actually pull in one of the best comebacks inside the game. But you get stopped. ABC Esports slowly chipping away that lead as they find Gone with the 2-piece off the back. Wrapping away off the back here at the gas station. 14 to 19 on the feed. ABC Gone continuing up that presence, but yeah, still the numbers advantage from FREESLOT, but it's a sizable, right? Anyone can actually chip that one away. Now on the attack side is where we see FREESLOT actually struggle at, but earlier we just see them win that one. But ABC Esports clearly struggling right now to get in any capture. A lot better and a lot tighter defense that we are seeing right now for FREESLOT, and this is exactly what you want, this consistent effort to pull in and play aggressive and go head-to-head up against the pacing of one of the most fastest teams out there in the MSP region and the entire Garena region itself, right? So, Anowin, they only have to deal with one, and they will get that play through. Overtime to force a map number 4 and potentially a map number 5 where you play Tunisia is on the line here. Do they have that mental fortitude to close this one out? Because you already have wasted, you already have used up all your operators on that round number 4, so it's gonna take a lot of time for you to actually get that cooldown and be online. So this is a big moment right now. You win this round, you might just start the snowball and just put your team at the best possible spot to actually go for one of the best comebacks in this season. But anything can happen here, right? ABC Esports, they got Gunzi and Speed, one of the best SMG duos out there, just making the work. But Jeffro able to put himself to a bit of a highlight reel, but they're still at a deficit. But he has been able to get 3 kills. Aimbot cannot sustain his life out there, but still there's gonna be 3 life count advantage there for the side of FREESLOT. Another yoink for Speed. He definitely wants the better Fennec here right now, which is the Corrupted Light. Kato, whoa, just beamed down, and now just like that, the kills and the numbers on the life count is equal up. Anowin and crew now already finding the deficit as DMX able to run loose with an Annihilator in hand. 17 kills to his name, he can line up everybody, but the nade from C1 connects, and now the lead change on the life count works. Back and forth, Jeffro will try to pull in as much as kills with that operator skill, but only get a few. And now Anowin again, 39 kills to his name. He's got a massive claw to work around to actually try to break this. Do they try to put it out now? Kato off the back, and that flank is working. Just need to maintain his life out there. 7-5 on the kill feed, and Anowin has to bring out the claw if they want to win this battle. ABC Esports only needing 3 more kills to win the match. Anowin, he has scored 39 kills for the squad. He gets shot down. It's all down to Sugus. The life count diminishing, and he finds himself at 2-piece. ABC closing the gap down. Jeffro secures the final blow, and ABC Esports advancing to the grand finals, facing SKADI on a best of 7. What a game! But still, ABC Esports, although a close one, was able to close this series in just 3 maps, showcasing their dominance and their mental resilience that, hey, we can absolutely tear it apart as well. And in fact, doing a lot better up against SKADI, who lost their S&D earlier, right? So, ABC Esports, that will wrap things up for them. They will be advancing to the SKADI match, best of 7, which will be happening right after this break, right? So, we got another loading timeout problem here. And yeah, it has been a problem all throughout this year, all throughout the day. But we have finally figured out who's going to be playing there. Still a big shout out though for WDC FREESLOT, because they have made it all the way to the grand finals. And to think that this is a region where they don't really have a lot of competition compared to us MSP region, MSP teams and the Indonesian teams. You know, the XP is definitely not there, and this opportunity to actually invite them and they actually playing on this competition is a great wake-up call for us to really figure out the future of this Thailand region, because they definitely have that potential, right? We saw them obviously back in 2020 being one of the best teams, able to get the second place on the 2020 stage 4, where they only lost to NRX Jeremiah 29-11, which was a very close game, right? So yeah, I just hope that this team actually figures it out. They still got plenty of time to win this game. But yeah, it is over. ABC Esports able to win the game 3-2. That will be our stats, and that will be, map number 3. Finish, all set and done. Takeoff, Meltdown, Standoff gonna be in the hands of ABC Esports, and that will wrap up our ABC matchup up against FREESLOT. We got one more game up ahead. It is going to be the grand finals between SKADI and ABC Esports. The winner wins everything and to become the inaugural champs, obviously. So we'll be right back right after this break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Garena Clash Season 1. It's SKADI Gaming here, joining you for the last game of the season. A best of 7 will be awaiting us for this moment. We got the ABC squad, the number 2 team in Indonesia, going up against one of the best teams on the rise in the Philippine division. That will be SKADI. They have made it all this way. And let's take a look at where they went into exactly and how they actually win, into the championship stage. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about ABC Esports. They have won up against PBO in a very dominant way. We saw Speed scored 58 kills on Hardpoint Summit at that map. And it was just, a big story that ABC Esports with Speed on the respawns proves to be the biggest threats out of all. And then recently we just saw FREESLOT go down against the likes of ABC Esports, this time with the SMG duo Gonzi and Speed able to team up and continuously pressure, and now went from being the best player out there in the hardpoint and the control game that we just saw. Now, they did show up greatly as well on the SMD with Gonzi pulling up with a lot of those sniper plays. But one thing more than likely that ABC Esports has here is Jeffro. The veteran presence that he has when he played at the Codm World Championship 2022 is still intact. It never goes away. The experience definitely leading ABC Esports to pave their way into the championship space of this tournament. Now, you also got SKADI on the other side of your screen, right? Going in for that long route, able to take down WDC Sanon and DVK Oblivion on the semifinals. And they're going to be facing the toughest competition yet on this tournament, with them going up against ABC Esports, who we know for sure can obviously team up and win their close range gunfights. SKADI have some history with Speed. As we take a look at the chats in there right now, Speed used to play for SKADI back in Garena Masters 4, back when he is teammates with Chirac, Snirpy, and Cisco. And I believe it was with Mids there as well. So it is going to be quite an interesting way to end things up here. Is it a big revenge for Speed up against the SKADI team, or will one of the most underlooked teams in the mobile division, right, in this SKADI squad, actually turn on the Jets and put in that victory to solidify themselves as one of the rising teams in the MSP scene? Again, SKADI was able to manage to defeat Elevate not once but twice in a major tournament, and that speaks a lot on how much these players have dedicated their time to improve their craft over time. And the amount of scrim time, the repetitions, and the experience that they got playing up against top teams during their scrimmages just says a lot of payoff, big payoff coming in from this squad. But the team that they're going up against with, right, has always become a biggest threat in the Indonesian server, right? If not for again, right, it always has to be ABC Esports that will always be considered a big threat when it comes to playing in their competition. Always the second best team in their region. But with this kind of roster, with Jeffro, Speed, and Gon in the same exact roster, you got a lot of, veteran leadership. All you just ask for from Nyx and DMX is to continue up the rally when they play those SNDs. Get the provided support and pull in the bigger gameplay on this battle. But again, ABC Esports, we may call them as the number 2 team in this region, but you already know Clove is already in Powerhouse. So there is no Clove. That means the number 1 spot in the Indonesia server is up for grabs. And I think ABC Esports lineup right now could solidify those battles up there when we see them actually continue up the esports scene there next month. So you're gonna have to stay tuned on that. But taking a look at our schedule for today, this is our final match. SKADI won up against DVK Oblivion. ABC Esports able to take down FREESLOT with Anowin, who showed up big time on all those 3 maps. It's the SMG duos from ABC that you really have to highlight, that can really stop any fast players on the other side of the map anytime that they want to. Now, do they actually bag the championship? That we will find out as we take a look at the maps and modes. We are going to be playing a best of 7, so the teams have to prepare for a long endurance battle. Now, on our first 4 sets of play maps, we got Takeoff, Meltdown, Crossroads, and Hacienda. One thing more than likely, ABC Esports decides to pick the team number 2, so they get to pick a bit more of a, on the latter stage of the game to decide on that map number 7 if ever it goes down to that long distance. But SKADI starting the day off, winning most of their respawns. Takeoff, Crossroads, in Hacienda definitely is going to be one of their better arsenal in this game. But could they stand, that streak when they go up against ABC Esports, who's got Gunzi and Speed at their SMG duo, and Jeptro actually providing them that initial support that they are gonna want to have as we pull it through in this battle. Now, we're gonna be able to start the game anytime now as we are finally complete on the lobby. So this will be our final game of the season. We got a lot of players going at it, fighting for this amazing spot. Now we're just waiting for my internet to do better, then we can watch the game entirely. I just really hope that this best of 7 we get to stream it and we don't have to play it off live. Not so bad, right? So yeah, talking about the players here, I don't think there's even like one do so much damage for SKADI, right? Because I believe everybody is able to really compensate for their lack of their individual skills. They do it for most of their teammates. Their respawns, obviously the stacking system that they have, kind of eerily similar to what we have for Olay. Able to adapt to that means this team is about to go to places, and we cannot be waiting for too long. We want to start this game as much as we can, so hopefully our internet actually participates along with us, because right now we still are on network error. Try again later. Let me just fix things up a little bit. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so I guess we are back now. I just unplugged my OBS. I just unplugged my LAN cable. But, man, this is not good. I mean, I'm still stuck on connecting to server. So what the heck, man? Bro, I'm having enough. I cannot connect. I cannot connect the stream. I cannot connect to the game. Like, what? We'll be going for a quick break. When we come back, hopefully things are finally sorted out. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just have to make sure that the stream is properly done before we actually head into the grand finals. We'll be right back.